today we want to talk about exercise. Exercise not only for puppies, which sometimes people are not really sure about, but also about dogs in middle age and senior dogs as well. You like to talk to people a lot about not overdoing things for puppies. Their joints are developing and growing. And I often like to talk to people about really paying attention to an older dog and how they're feeling on a walk and looking for signs that they just can't go as far as they used to.
Absolutely. My vets really instill this, and a lot of vets don't. So I'm going to give you my experience and my suggestions and recommendations from my vets. And that is keep exercise very low impact until your puppy is at least 18 months old, because you want growth plates to close. You don't want heavy impact on those joints because you can damage joints. Some people will think that they can take their dog out for a run. Nope, too young. Don't even start that. In fact, my vets don't even want them on concrete until they're 18 months old. Taught my puppy, when we're walking down the sidewalk, I'll say, walk on the grass, and she will step over into the grass and walk along. You can do things like that. It's quite simple. You just have to teach them where the grass is. Things like that will save your dog's joints for the rest of their life. So you don't have a 3-year-old dog that has joint injuries and maybe can't walk at all, because I have seen that before too.
Right. So beautiful. By the same token, you're talking about concrete. For a lot of older dogs, hardwood floors are hard to walk on.
Hardwood floors are so rough.
So hard on their joints. I tell people get yoga mats.
Cheap, and yoga mats are going
Right.
to give some softness.
Yeah. And I have a 10-year-old guy, Fitzy. A lot of you have heard about Fitzy. I have yoga mats all over my house.
And then if you want to do yoga, it's right there. I'm going to interrupt because I just noticed your shirt.
Oh, thanks for noticing. Yes, I have the Do No Harm group, and she is really spreading the word across nations about good welfare for our dogs and how dogs should be treated. And we appreciate that. And so, yeah, I have one of her shirts and I love to wear it.
Another thing that we should talk about when we're talking about overexercising is jumping, whether it be a senior dog or whether it be a puppy or whether it be just a middle-aged dog. Watch when they jump. Don't let them jump. With puppies, I don't let my puppies jump in and out of the car. And you know what? My dog still doesn't jump in and out of the car. They did some research on police dogs, and they found that with them jumping in and out of the vehicles, that they start having issues with their shoulders. And we want to avoid that. I taught my dogs that they can't jump in or out of the car. What it also does is it teaches them they have to stay in the car. If we're in a situation where maybe we're close to a road and I don't want them to just jump out because they're looking forward to their little walk or play or whatever we're doing.
That's such good information. We certainly don't want to have them dislocate a shoulder. That might sound silly, but it really does. It happens to our dogs. We think they're superpowers as far as jumping in and out. And also found that car spaces are hard for dogs to navigate.
Not only just injuring the shoulder jumping in and out, but just that over and over and over that impact. Something else we should talk about that's, I'll just mention really quickly. We do have a video about this. And speaking of which, we'd like you guys to subscribe and share our videos and like them. And definitely comment and give us your ideas of what's going on in your dog's life.
Stay on track with your dogs. Pay attention to them. Read their body language. See what they're saying. This is fun. I want to keep going. This is too much for me today. Can we stop? And go with that. Because remember, if it doesn't feel right to you, Judy,
it's not. But another thing that we want to look at, I forgot.
I agree with that. I think that happens a lot. We forget. People forget. And that's okay. Because we have a lot going on in our head. Regroup and we come back even stronger.
I still don't remember.